Good morning, guys. Power Up 365, Johnny Liotis here, and I want to speak to you on what makes a business successful and what are the three key things you need to have in your business to be successful. So, and more importantly, why do businesses fail? Because they don't have these things in their businesses. And the one is, you got to have an entrepreneur, you got to have a visionary, you got to have someone who's willing to take the risks, who's willing to, he sees something for his future and he wants to open a business to go and do that, right? That is an entrepreneur. He takes a risk, he goes for something. Second thing that you need in a business is you need a manager, okay? Because the bigger a business grows, you need someone to manage the activities, to make sure that certain jobs get done on certain places. And I want to be just clear on something. When I say management, I always say you manage things, but you lead people. So if you want to have a great manager, he must be able to lead people also. Now, that could be the owner, or that manager could have those skills in managing things, operations, planning, systems, getting back to clients, when will the delivery be, doing some project management. All those things are important, but without leadership, because what makes a great business is how a business grows. And a business can't grow if it doesn't have people. So you need leadership in that thing. And last thing is, you must have the skills and competence on how to do those jobs. You must have the skills and competence on how to do that job. And we call that the technician. We call that the technician, the skills and competence. So, for instance, I'm a chartered accountant, and one of my companies that I own is a chartered accounting firm that we go in and we know the numbers and we do the books and the taxes for all that. To do that, you actually have to have a technician. You've got to have the skill. You've got to know the taxes. You've got to be a chartered accountant. You've got to have gone to train. But sometime in my career, I've soon realized that just because I know the numbers, just because I know tax, just because I know all that stuff, doesn't mean I am going to be a great businessman, doesn't mean that I'm going to be wealthy. It doesn't mean that, because just because I'm an accountant doesn't mean I'm a great businessman, doesn't mean I'm a great entrepreneur, doesn't mean that I'm willing to take the risk to open my own business. It doesn't mean that stuff, okay? So that's why being just a technician, how many times do you hear where people say, listen, I'm going to go on my own, I'm going to open my business because I am an architect, because I know how to do a website, because I am an accountant, because I am a lawyer, and they think that they are going to be successful because they are a technician. No, my friends. No, my friends. 9 out of 10 of businesses are going to fail in the first 6 months, and a lot of the times is because they don't understand these three key areas. They don't understand, one, you got to have the skills and competence to provide the service, and that means a technician. So who's going to do the work? Do you have the skills and competence to do the work? Second thing is, you got to have management. How's this firm going to be managed? When a client comes in and he wants a quote, will the quote go out on time? Who's going to do that? Do you have a system that will record the quote, that will follow up? Do you have a project management system that will get the business out on time? Or will your competition crush you because they will deliver? They will deliver and you won't be able to deliver. That is the other thing. So you got to understand the difference between the technician, the manager, and then you got to have the entrepreneur. You got to have the guy that's going to go out there and say, listen, you know what? I have a vision to build this great company called I International Group of Companies that will build great businesses. I have this great vision to build better websites than anybody else in the world. I have this vision to build an accounting firm. I have this vision to build a great restaurant called McDonald's that will serve burgers all over the world. I have this great vision to build a pizza place called Pizza Hut. I have a great vision that every single household will have a computer, and I will provide that software that will run that computer called Microsoft. I have a vision that I'm going to build the best computers in the world and then go into something else, which was music, and that which became Apple, and that whole dynamic of Apple. So you got to have that visionary, you got to have that entrepreneur, you got to have that guy that is willing to take the risk. You've got to have that guy that's willing to take a risk, and that's called the entrepreneur. So guys, Just because you're going to go into business doesn't make you going to be successful. If you want a better chance to be successful, make sure you have those three key things in your business. Okay, this is John Iliadis here, Power Up 365. I'm the owner and founder of the I International Group of companies, and what I specialize is going into your companies, not being the technician in your business, but going into the companies and making sure that you have a vision, making sure that I'm pushing you hard to grow, and making sure that you take calculated risks to get your business to a whole new level. Thank you very much, guys. Have an outstanding day. And this is John Iliadis, and I'll see you guys at the top. Cheers. Bye.